Hey guys, before the video starts, make sure you guys use my supporter creator code ONYXSNAKE, all caps, no spaces, in the Fortnite item shop today to buy llamas,
Don't
buy
tell
some
me what's
skins in Battle
inside.
Royale,
I want it to be a
anything you
surprise.
want.
I feel that,
Just
you
take
know.
that, buy that, and
Wow,
use my
you're
code. Helps me out a lot. And yeah, hope you guys do enjoy
adios.
the video. Peace.
Enjoy.
Hey, what is up guys, back with another lit video, and today we are going to be going over the new spear, which is pretty much like a good half of a guitar on like a long spear right here, some electric stuff, but it is called the Earsplitter, which pretty much the name because I guess it's a guitar and it could be like really loud, which is a really good name for this. I do like it a lot, and I do really like the weapon too, because at this point in Save the World, it's the most OP set that you can have, the most OP loadout that you can have against Husk, because they literally can't touch you unless they're like lobbers or something like that. But there's definitely ways to get around that I'll be showing you guys in this video. But without further ado, let's go straight into the Earsplitter. So power level 130 weapon. Its damage is at 29,000 with a crit hit chance of 53.5 and a crit hit damage of 230%, an attack speed of 0.74 seconds with a durability of 300 and impact of 1600. So before I go over the perks and stuff, I want to tell you guys what makes this spear so amazing, and it's just one thing. It's heavy attack. That's all it is. It's heavy attack is pretty much the best heavy attack that you really can get in the game at the moment, because it is literally insane. But yeah, the 6th perk also comes into play too. Eliminating an enemy with this weapon causes nearby enemies to dance for a short duration. Does not affect enemies that have recently been dancing. Does not affect miss monsters or bosses. So that's the one reason that we have to do some other things with the miss monsters and bosses. But the spear is a boombox, a spear that deals heavy damage with long range thrusting attacks. Sonic Pulse, slam the spear into the ground, which is the heavy attack. You slam it into the ground, and it starts a ground pulse, which makes the Husk dance, and also does massive damage to him. And I'm going to be showing you guys how you can keep on doing this heavy attack over and over and over and over again without stopping at all. So the channeling damage and knocking back nearby enemies, while also providing a temporary damage buff to you and your allies. Stacks up to 4 times. Insane with the perks that we have. It is the crit damage, crit rating, so we can get some more crit damage, and then we got the element's gonna be physical with the crit rating of another crit rating and another crit damage. So mostly crit rating and crit damage on this build. You can have it on energy. I would put on energy, but I do not think I have. I do not have enough to put on energy. I don't have enough reperk. So, but what I am gonna put on energy, because energy does the most damage to the even amount of most damage to certain husks, but like different elemented husk. You know, there's definitely like fire, you know, like water goes to fire, nature, blah blah blah, whatever, all that stuff. But yeah, I don't have 3 ear splitters, so it's not gonna work as good. So that's why I just put on energy if I only have one of them, because it does a good percentage to all elemented husks. But yeah, that's that. Now the main part of this weapon that makes it so great is, of course, its hero loadout. This is going to be making this spear pretty much the best spear in the game for sure, and probably the best loadout in the game at this point for just getting waves of Husk to disappear. You might have saw this build in certain places, Reddit, whatever, YouTube, but this is going to be the commander, which is anti-Cuddle Sarah, who has Kwani Storm, Smoke Bomb, and Throwing Stars, which really not going to be using it that much. What you really need is her commander perk, which is Rapid Charge. melee weapon eliminations grant 22.5% energy, or 22.5 energy. Sorry, there's no percent there, but it is anti-Kotosera. If you do not have there is some other commanders that you can play around with to get the same result as this. But team perk is going to be Blast from the Past. Removes all shield and increases max health by 200%. Requires 2 dinosaur heroes, which we do have. And yeah, this team perk is really good. Of course, these are really unique heroes. You can get every single one of them like right away. There's some in the collection book that you can't get out, but if you weren't there for some of these events, you may not have these heroes. So that's one reason that this could be a great thing for you or a bad thing for you. But the first support team is going to be Soren Focus. While shield is depleted, it regenerates 4 energy per second. And of course we have Blast from the Past, so they're not going to have any shield. So this is going to go into work really fast once we start killing those husks. And it helps us get the heavy attack. And I'll definitely show you guys what I'm talking about. But of course this is going to be Fossil Southie. Your second support team is going to be Soren Claws. Adds 5.5% of current health to melee weapon damage, which we got a lot of health, over 1 million if you do have a 4-player stack. And then a third is going to be Survivalist. Eliminations heal you for 39 base health over 3 seconds. Duration refreshes with additional eliminations. So that is going to, and these two are Paleo Luna, all these crazy names, you know. Then we got Survivalist Jonesy. Our fourth one is going to be Bringing Down the House, which is a new hero of the Rad event. Heavy attack eliminations have a 12.5% chance to grant Rock and Rift, which makes them dance, and increases damage by 50% and melee attack speed by 32%, decaying over 8 seconds. And this is the new constructor Power Pop Penny that you can get out of the llamas. So you got 500 tickets or more, go into the llamas and try to get her. But the last support team is going to be Pointy Fury. Increases spear heavy attack efficiency by 65%, and this is going to be Piercing Lotus Edge. Now for these gadgets, I like to use the stationary hover turret and the banner. You can use the Adrenaline Rush if you want. Some people won't actually have your banner if you have teammates, so if you bring the banner in, you will be able to spawn where you want to spawn at the OBJ or where the waves actually start coming from, as you will see in a couple minutes of what I'm talking about. But of course the hover turrets are for those mist monsters and bosses. Of course the bosses, it's gonna still do a lot of damage, but it's not gonna make them dance. So that's pretty much what that is for. Usually you have those flingers that are farther away, throwing like the gases at you, the damage purple pulses that are so annoying, and yeah, stuff like that. Make sure you do not go into a mission with pulsing floors where it's acid pools, I believe it is. I was gonna say acid floors, but acid pools when the husks die. You don't want to be in that because it's gonna do massive damage to you, and it's really gonna suck and be really annoying. Yeah, that's the hero loadout for the Earsplitter. Most insane loadout that we can use at this point. I'll be showing you guys exactly why. We're gonna hop into this Atlas mission. Before I do that, I do want to check out. So you got focus, ninja ability, cooldowns, and energy cost are reduced. Well, that sucks. We got exploding death bombs, wall weakening, slowing attacks, short by melee attack. They move more slowly for a short time. See, like that, you don't want to do that mission. Boom, perfect mission. Like there's certain missions that you can't really do with this set, just because ninjas just get cursed on so hard, and it's really annoying. But I mean, the same thing happens for like constructors. Constructors do more damage. Okay, well, yeah, that's not one. Maybe there'll be some ninja ones, but we do get some from this, which is awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure it's on public. We're gonna hop into a mission and pretty much show you guys this exact loadout and why it is so amazing. So here we are in the mission, and to show you guys why this weapon is so great is, let me show you guys actually the heavy attack. This is the heavy attack. It sends a radius of pulses, and as you see, I'm holding it and the energy disappears. Now I'm going to show you guys what makes this weapon so great. Get the health up, energy up. It doesn't have to be, but killing husk give you more energy, and you literally, if you're killing husk, you can be doing this all day and just killing them all. So this build is really insane for killing those husk right in the beginning of a encampment mission, like we just did right there. It's great for an encampment mission, it's great for all missions, and it's great for missions where it impacts the right in the beginning of a mission where they spawn at the tentacles and stuff like that. Just stand right in the middle of that and just do the heavy attack and it will do insane damage to husk that keep on spawning in, and you will be able to do it pretty much the whole mission until one of your turrets go out or such like that and the takers just take you alive. But the more higher power level people you have in your match, the higher like your health will be. Like in the top left, there's only 2 people, but they are power level 197. If I had power level 130s and such like that, which most people do, it would be over 1,000,000 health. But right now, this is the health boost for a ninja, of course, at this level, which it's still a great 600,000 with no shield, but it can get a lot better, which is great. But yeah, that is that. I'm actually going to show you guys us starting the mission and me just standing right in the tentacles, and it just massive damage to these husks. But Atlas missions, usually the tentacles are wider, like over here, but it will still hopefully work great. But yeah, I'll just show you guys one more time with this massive thing. You just look at the purple thing, get where the most purple's at, set that thing down, and just destroy these husks. One thing that really does makes this like not work as great is those shielder husky husk. They just walk up to you and they smack you with their big shield, and it just sends you flying, and you have to restart your heavy attack, which does suck, but it will do it faster, which is great. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go start this mission. Before the mission actually does start, the husk are going to be spawning from, of course, the southwest right here. And what I actually did was actually make metal stairs right here, so it makes it so they go in one area. So when the husks come this way, you just do your heavy attack right here, and it will destroy these husks. And I did the same thing right over here on the north side. Of course, these tentacles are going to be changing while the mission is going, so that is one thing. But yeah, we're going to start this mission, and hopefully my teammates start it, activate it, whatever they want to do, because I'm ready, and I'm ready to destroy some husks.
Oh, good.
Get out of my way. Look at them dancing. Haha. I wish they would like stand still right when they start dancing. That would be great. Yeah, just gonna. It is greater when you do get more husks spawning. Atlas missions don't exactly have. See, these guys right here, they will make your day a lot worse, and these guys right here too, because they just stand back and just laser you and don't even care about anything else. But yeah, you just stand right where they spawn, and if they do spawn a good bit, like in Storm Shields, they spawn literally in one spot, it's gonna do massive damage to them. But you need a group of husks, and usually Atlas missions, it's a wide spot of spawning, and there's 2 spawn locations. But this side looks like it's doing a lot better, so I'm gonna go over here, wait for a good group, and just start killing them. See the energy going down because there's no husk around, and then there's these people over here. It's like the worst thing you want to get is a bunch of people who just stand back and throw stuff at you, and shielders. Yeah, because that's exactly what I'm getting. So there's downsides of it. Flingers and people like baseball players and stuff like that, they just stand back and they just shoot stuff at you, and it's not gonna make it a lot better at all. But your health will go down fast if they do that. So that's why you gotta put your flag down. But honestly, this build is great for anything that's not an Atlas. I don't know why I went into an Atlas mission. I knew this would happen, but of course we're gonna complete the mission easily. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys about the loadout. This is probably the best loadout to use for the Earsplitter. But let's get rolling on the actual damage of just the spear. So it can hit once, like that. You touch it multiple times, it actually does a little pulse. So this is me clicking it once, and this is me clicking it twice. So you click it twice, it actually does that thing, and they are switching the spawns now, so that's why these are spawning over here now. But this is definitely a nice damage output for probably 100 husk. Going higher in missions, you make sure you do want to have a group that is around your power level. If you're going into power level 140, make sure you got a good group of power level 125 to 131, so they can boost you a lot more. It's going to help you out a lot. But just going over the damage, this is a great weapon because you can get around fast if stuff like this happens, and just destroy him. And it does make it so you just hit a husk and it just starts dancing, and if you don't kill it, it's just gonna start dancing, so it can't hit you while it's getting hit while it's dancing. So that's another great ability to this Earsplitter that I really love. But yeah, this is the loadout. This is probably the most OP one. Play around it with it a little bit as I have. I've done a lot of storm shields, and I just go into assist storm shield, and people are like, oh my gosh, that's like so OP, because I literally just sat right where they spawn and literally killed all of them, and just had them kill like the flingers and whatnot that stayed a little bit farther back from the like the 2 tile radius that this does have. See, it's like, yeah, about 1 tile radius in all ways. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys did enjoy this video and this amazing Earsplitter loadout, if you guys did, make sure you guys do smash that like button, subscribe, and yeah, turn on post notifications so you know when I upload a new lit video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.